Okay, we've got a Baxi ashore, which I think is the same as the 800 and 600. A bit of a problem where we're fluctuating. We've got no hot water. We're fluctuating from 60 degrees to 90 degrees. Let's have a look what it does. Hot water on. Not massive flow, but probably 10 litres a minute. So, see what we're doing. Right. Flame lit. Off we go. We get right up there. Way past 60, like up to 95 on some occasions. Still ramping, shouldn't be, but it is. Still ramping, and whoa, too hot. T110, and we're lukewarm. It goes cold, lukewarm. Now I think we're looking at possible plate-to-plate heat exchanger blockage, but we can also have faults with some thermistors. So that is, I think it's a non-genuine part, this one, but there's the part numbers for it. A wet pocket thermistor. Don't use a fibre washer, they always leak. Make sure you just put some sealant on the thread. Let's see if we can take the plate-to-plate off and have a look. So, plate-to-plate heat exchanger out. This is what's coming out. 5-year-old property. No filter fitted. Probably have a look, see if we can see it coming out. There we go, look. Out it all comes. I think it's just bits of shale. Off the radiators. Quite big bits they are actually for a new build. Let's get the hose pipe on it a little bit. Just run the hose through it and let's see if I can show you the shale in here. Can you see that in there? Right in the back, coming out the fins inside. Quite a lot. 5-year-old, no filter. I think it is just going to be a blocked plate to plate. See if we can get this washed out. Okay, let's see if this will work on the heating side. See if we can give it some soaking. I just can't get the little bits out. Just cannot get the little nuts and crannies. We really ought to be buying a new plate to plate, but we're struggling to get a filter on the job, and I'm just going to block the new plate to plate up. So I'm going to try and clean this and put a filter on. See if we can maybe put a filter that swaps the isolation valve on the boiler. We'll have a look in a minute. Okay, heating side full of vinegar, gone a little bit murky. Look, taped up the hot and cold side. Let's tilt it on there so we don't get anything. Electrical tape so it'll chance with the boiling water a little bit. Boil the kettle, let's see what we can see. Well, that's the direction of flow. There's a bit more coming out now. Not much though. Would have expected a bit more, but it'll be warm that is now, isn't it? Yeah, not much. I expected more. Some big bits in there again. yeah, them pieces to show you. Some right big bits at the bottom of there, look. Let's see if we can wash them out in the sink. Okay, let's have some hot water. See if we can get these out. Let's have a look. See if that'll work. Oh, some more. Lots of little tiny pieces. That's 60 degrees hot water, that is. Add some white vinegar in there. Add some boiling water through it, which I expected to do a bit more, but didn't. We've still got that shale in there. There we go, look. Out she comes. Yeah, got to proper agitate it, but we'll see how we go. This could be needing a new plate to plate. Lots of little tiny little bits in there. These really do need a filter. Okay, giving the heat exchanger a good clean. Let's have a look. Tap's on, water's running. Let's see what happens here. I have noticed that Baxis do tend to ramp up and ramp down and ramp up too much. They're not as good on stabilising at a solid temperature, but let's have a look. Sorry, that one. Let's see if we can get her up to 60. See what she does. Oh, that's pretty good. Stabilising off. See what we got. Nice and warm, 62, 63. That's pretty good stabilising. That is. It's not overshooting, it's staying pretty good around 60, its parameters I suppose. Let's drop him to 50, see what she does at 50. Asking for 50 degrees. Tap running, flame off. It's a shame it flames off and flames on, flames off and flames on. There's only Baxi that do this. A lot of other manufacturers stay a candle flame, tiny little flame, and just ramp the flame up and down, up and down. These seem to switch on and off, on and off, on and off. And if you had a really delicate shower, it would cause some fluctuations, but it's not bad. 53, that's pretty good. So we've not swapped any NTC sensors, they're still in the packet. We have just cleaned the heat exchanger, and that's quite stable. She's pretty good at that. Yeah, could do with a filter on it. I would vote for one of these. So that this particular filter does actually replace this isolation valve. This is plastered in, so we'd have to chop this down a little bit. And I think the filling loop does actually go on the same on a Baxi. You can put the filling loop on here because it comes with a little adapter that goes on top, which would be this little fella. And he takes on the actual filling loop, and then the filter goes underneath. But because you fit this, it does drop the pipe work down a little bit, so we would have to be moving the pipe work in the wall down a touch. So yeah, that's the it's not the best filter, pretty good filter, but because this is in a plastic pocket, it doesn't catch amazingly like the Magnacleans do, but it's still a good filter. Solves this situation, and you can go on there and happy days. We can stop the little filings of rust that you saw. These little fellas here, look, off the radiators that gather in that heat exchange, and tiny little bits. Still stabilising. It's only gone to 55, that's brilliant. Consistent. Amazing, blocked heat, plate to plate heat exchanger.